Welcome everybody to episode 10 of Iowa Plains View on Deep South Gaming. If you remember in the last episode we harvested our barley, so now we gotta lime that field so it can be ready for planting next year. And then next month our canola will be ready to harvest, and we're going to be selling some pigs. And we need to go ahead and put a road down through here too, instead of just driving on grass. In the comments, let me know what y'all would like to hear me talk about, because I have to consciously think about talking, because I'll just get into playing the game honestly, and I want to do some work with y'all in here, so it's not just me doing everything off screen or off camera. I'm open to discuss anything. I'm going to try to avoid politics and stuff like that. You know how that is. But yeah, if y'all have suggestions, drop it in the comments, and you know, and any test videos y'all would like me to do, put that in the comments also. As of the time of me recording this, I have a couple already posted to YouTube. I encourage y'all to check them out, see what y'all think, and leave me feedback. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm no expert. I'm still learning this whole process of doing videos, so I do encourage constructive criticism. Keyword being constructive. But I'm thick-skinned, so even if it's just plain criticism, it's not going to really bother me much. I mean, honestly, y'all probably can't say anything I haven't heard in my career. I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but I've spent 26 years in the military, so as you can imagine, I've heard it all. Started off as a turbine engine mechanic, which I fixed helicopter engines. Then I swapped over to a track vehicle mechanic. And when I was with combat engineers at that time, and deployed with them. Can't drive today. And then I've also deployed as a vehicle mechanic with mechanized infantry. And currently I'm a supervisor of a machine shop at an aviation facility. So I've pretty much done mechanicking my whole life since, well, I got my first mechanic job in the civilian sector at 18 because that was the minimum requirement to work there. Before that, my first job was I was a bagger at a local grocery store. Alright, and this field's done. So I have traveled to many countries with the military, seen different cultures. Seen the military change a lot too, but that's a whole other story. Alright, well, that's all we can do for today, so I'll bring y'all in next month when we gotta start harvesting. Alright, y'all, it's now July, so we're gonna hop into our harvester here and get a worker working on harvesting canola. And while they're doing that, we're gonna go sell some pigs. Corn's looking good. It should be ready October to harvest. Alright, we'll let him do that and we'll head over to our truck. If we look at our pigs, they are worth $2,400 a piece, and we have 75 of them. They are still 2 months from giving birth, so I think we'll go ahead and wait, let them give birth, and then we'll sell them in 2 months. So in September we'll sell them. So I guess I'll bring y'all in after the harvest is done. Okay, for some reason the AI didn't want to harvest. It was just driving around the field randomly, so I figured I'll bring you in and I think I'll do a time lapse of this harvest. Alright, welcome back in. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. As you can see, we got 108,741 liters of canola off this field, which is a pretty good harvest, I think. Let's see, we need, 200,000 liters in reserve for our pigs in protein, which consists of soybean, canola, and sunflower. So that one field gave us half of our reserve, and we still have a soybean field that's and sunflower fields that are going to be harvested in October. So I believe we'll have a surplus of protein this year. Let's see, we have 220,000 liters of soybean in our silo already. Okay, we put all the sunflower into the hog pen the other day, so we're out there. And we need to line that field, and we'll get workers working on it. And as he's doing that, we'll discuss our planting, or what we're going to be planting on these two fields and when. That hail did a lot of damage to that field. Okay, so we know we're going to want canola again, which we'll be able to plant next month. And September, we'll be able to plant barley. So I think we'll just flip-flop the fields. We'll do canola here and barley here this time. And then, let's see, corn's October, soybeans October, and sunflowers October. So we'll have all this right here to harvest in October. Plant canola here in August, barley here in September, and we'll sell pigs in September. So I guess I'll bring you back in September when we go to sell the hogs. Alright, welcome back. It's now September. And our canola is planted. We just put a worker on it to spray for weeds. And we'll get somebody, a worker here, to plant the barley. And then we'll come to our pig shed, which last month I did top off all the food. Took about 90,000 liters of corn, 50,000 liters of barley, 40,000 liters of soybeans, and 25,000 liters of beets. And well, as you see from here, we have 1,425 pigs out of 1,600 total possible. And if we come to this screen, you see all these are 25s. Then we jump up to a 50. So 2 sets gave birth that month. 1 set gave birth that month. 2 sets gave birth that month. And 3 gave birth that month. So if we're getting to where we're getting 75 at a time, we're going to have to haul more pigs than I expected. So we will haul the 25 months off and the 19-month-old ones off to the animal dealer so we can have room for more to give birth. Now the ideal situation would be to build another one of these hog confinements, but I do not believe we have nearly enough money. Yeah, 400,000 for one of those. So that might be one we'll look into eventually. We'll see how much we get from these pigs, I guess. I wonder if I can create a job. Go to, no, all let me do is have him go to. Alright, and I'll bring y'all back in when we get to the animal dealer. Alright, and we're right outside the animal dealer. I want to bring y'all in from a full stop. This is my first time driving in cab in this. And the animations, I'm loving. The sound, the shifting. Even the Jake brake. Modders have really stepped up their game for 25. That's for sure. I made 150,000 off this load. And I'll bring you all back in when we get back to confinement to load up more hogs. Right, and we're back. Why did it not let me? There it is. So we'll grab the last 15 of these ones. Grab all these. And grab most of these. Alright, and I'll see y'all when we're at the dealer. Alright, we're pulling into the dealer. Ooh, I took that a little too sharp. One thing I was thinking about, we might have to get us another corn header, because next month we have 4 corn fields and 3 sunflower fields that will need to be harvested on top of the one soybean field. So we'll probably go ahead and 40,000 and buy another header. So 127,000 for that load. This way we have 2 harvesters harvesting with the corn header at a time. Alright, I'm just going to do the last load off camera and bring y'all back in later. Alright, welcome back. We just got done planting our barley. And put this up. I have made some purchases. First, we got a new corn header. Same as that one. Paid $72,600 for it. And then I noticed our equipment was pretty dirty, so I got us a pressure washer. Now, I don't know if dirt actually affects the equipment in any way in this game, but it does look better when you wash it off. Let's see, it's kind of enjoyable. I was scrolling around on Xbox Game Pass the other day and saw a game, Pressure Washer Simulator, and I was like, who would play that? I mean, because I tried that Goat Simulator game and it's kind of stupid. But I can understand if it's, you know, anything like this for pressure washing. I don't know, maybe you got to build up a business or whatnot. I didn't really look into it, I just saw the title, so. Oops, I got super strength on it. Well, let me fix this before I turn it off. Yeah, I crashed last time I was driving the truck, and first time this has ever happened, but I wound up in a tree. So yeah, I had to turn super strength on to get it out of the tree. I forgot to turn it back off. Now I think if you leave your vehicles out when it's raining, it'll also wash the mud off, but I try to keep my vehicles inside. And I also bought another pressure washer for this garage, which you know it's a tractor missing. My sprayer's down there on the barley field waiting for next month to start spraying for weeds. And I think that will conclude this episode of Iowa Plains View. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode from Deep South Gaming. And thank you for watching.